Hey, what is up everybody? I am Jason and you're watching my channel, Micro Investor. Alright, so in this video, I want to talk to you guys about possible IPOs in 2020. Now, some of these might be companies that you might already know, and some of them you probably never heard of. So let's get to this. I hope you learned something from this. Let's get started. So the first one on this list could possibly be the biggest IPO of 2020. And of course, I'm talking about Airbnb. The hotel disruptor could be possibly going for a direct listing as the company is well capitalized with $3.5 billion on their balance sheet. And they have been profitable for a couple years. So unlike some of the big IPOs of 2019, like the Uber, Lyft, that they weren't cash flow positive, Airbnb is a big company that is cash flow positive, and they're possibly going to have an evaluation of $31 billion. So I think Airbnb will be a very interesting IPO. I think that they're going to even have better luck than some of the other big ones from last year. But there has been some negative news about Airbnb, one being about privacy concerns, as well as some tragedies that have happened at some of the houses that have been rented out. But I don't think that will affect the stock that much. I think that there possibly could be, a lot of great things happening in that stock. So it might be something I might even be interested in investing into, but we'll have to wait and see. Next is a delivery service that is kind of the underdog in delivery service because there's some bigger competition out there, and that is Postmates. So they were going to have their IPO last year, but because of the performance of other ride companies, they held off on it. But it looks like 2020 will possibly be their year. So their valuation is possibly going to be at $2.4 billion. But Postmates has some pretty big competition out there. They got, of course, Uber Eats, and they have the third potential IPO, and that is Doordash. So Doordash is looking to do a direct listing just like Airbnb is. Now they got, plenty of money on their balance sheet, and their name is pretty recognized as they're available in all 50 states, and they're partnered with more restaurants than Uber Eats and Postmates is. So with this space already so crowded, with there being Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, and there's other ones out there too, DoorDash has been able to continue to grow their business by over 270% year over year. And they're really shaking things up because they're doing a lot of different things. They're really working with technology, delivery robots to be able to travel short distances and deliver the orders for them. That cuts out the cost of having to pay someone to do delivery, which could bring profits up quite a bit. Next, surprisingly, is a mattress company called Casper, and they could possibly be one of the biggest IPOs of 2020. Casper has a giant social media following. They got celebrities like Kylie Jenner, who advertised her Casper mattress and nearly crashed the company's website. But other than them being real popular on social media and all the advertising that goes in there, Casper does have actual physical locations. You can find them in some malls and stuff. But anyways, Casper's valuation is looking to be around $1.1 billion. Next is a mobile geared financial company called SoFi that was founded in 2011, and since then the company has gone on to do student loans, mortgages, personal banking. They have the ex-CFO of Twitter as well as the NFL that is now the CEO of SoFi. SoFi is also trying to disrupt the financial world more by offering high interest accounts with no fees, as well as stock investing. All this has given SoFi a possible valuation of $4.5 billion. Next is a company that really disrupted the way we all buy stocks, and that is, of course, Robinhood. So Robinhood has gone on to branch out into banking, as well as fractional shares. So Robinhood's looking at a valuation of $7.6 billion, and I'm sure that's going to be a very hot stock to buy. Next is another big disruptor to the financial industry, and that is Stripe. They were founded in 2010 by two Irish brothers. Stripe has gone on to process payments for Airbnb, Lyft, Shopify. I've even used them for one of my companies, much better than PayPal. And ironically, speaking of PayPal, the founders of PayPal Peter Thiel and Elon Musk are backers of Stripe. Stripe has a possible valuation of $35 billion. Next is a company that does same-day grocery deliveries, and that is Instacart. Instacart was founded in 2012, and since then the company has branched out from the United States to Canada. They are partnering with over 300 retailers, and a personal shopper goes around, gets your items, and brings them to your house. Instacart has a possible valuation of $8 billion. Next is a company that you probably thought has been public for decades, and that is Reynolds Consumer Products. That's a company that owns Reynolds wraps, hefty bags, and many other products that you probably have in your house. They're looking at a possible valuation of $7 billion. Next is another major disruptor to the ride-sharing industry, and that is a company that is headquartered in China called Didi Chaxing. So Didi may not be known in the United States, but they are actually the leaders in ride sharing. They actually give more rides in a single day than Uber and Lyft combined. They operate out of not just China, but also Mexico, Australia, Japan, Brazil. They have 31 million drivers and 550 million users. Didi Chaxing is looking at a possible valuation of $57 billion. And I can see that one being a pretty big IPO when it comes out, just because of well, one, being a Chinese stock, and two, that it is the leader in ride sharing, and Lyft and Uber are definitely really hot stocks as well. So I think the companies on this list will do better than some of the big IPOs of 2019, especially since some of these are already profitable companies like Airbnb and Doordash, Reynolds, etc. But only time can tell what is going to happen with the stock. Now, none of this is any sort of financial advice, just to make that clear, but I am interested in knowing what you guys think. Are there any of these that you're looking forward to investing into? Please let me know. And as always, everybody, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have new videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.